These are the utterances that have characterized the political class since IEBC announced March 4th next year as the polls day. It is a confusion that Parliamentary Constitution Implementation Commission did not take lightly, and a week later the Mohamed Abdikari-led team met a section of stakeholders to hear their views over the matter.
We are interested as the stakeholders in having a process that is legitimate, a process that is credible, a process that is devoid of a lot of controversy.
CIOC observed that it will be of the nation's interest to respect the views of each institution over the matter, even as it embarks on a mission to ensure an agreeable date. Commission on Revenue Allocation told Parliament that it will be impractical for the country to go to elections in March next year, as the exercise would adversely affect the budget cycle, which would spell grave repercussions on the county government rollout program. Finance Minister Njeru Githaya, however, says Treasury will handle the budget irrespective of the elections, even as Parliament seeks to be convinced how practical Githaya's plans are.
We have asked from the Treasury and the CRA an analysis of how they will implement the budgetary process in the event that we have the elections on 4th of March.
Article 152 Part 2 provides that the President shall, with the approval of National Assembly, appoint Cabinet Secretary who, in Article 221 Part 1, must at least 2 months before the end of each financial year ought to submit to the National Assembly estimates of the revenue and expenditure of the national government for the next subsequent year. In the view of the above, if elections were to be held in the IEBC proposed date, it would be impossible to fulfill certain constitutional obligations, and more so if there were to be a presidential runoff. Meanwhile, the prevailing anxiety may come to an end in a week's time after presiding judge of a case filed by a group of women to challenge the January ruling. Riago Molo sets April 4th and April 5th as the dates the appeal will be heard and determined. 3-judge bench comprising Martha Koome, okwengu, and Samuel Bosire was appointed to handle the seemingly controversial case.